President Obama has said that the situation there has greatly improved, and the airstrikes, as I just mentioned, they're going to go on because they're helping people. A short time ago, he also said Americans should be proud of our nation's humanitarian efforts and work to break the siege of religious minorities. He says the U.S. will step up when necessary.
We're going to be working with our international partners to provide humanitarian assistance to those who are suffering in northern Iraq, wherever we have capabilities and we can carry out effective missions like the one we carried out on Mount Sinjar without committing combat troops on the ground.
Among those partners are Kurdish troops fighting against militant terrorists. And believe it or not, women are playing a bigger role. The ladies of the Peshmerga, or armed Kurdish fighters. They're fighting on the front lines alongside their male counterparts and say, you know what, get out of the way.
This war is about Kurdish people's honor, all Kurdish people. Our honor is our country. Our country is Kurdistan. As Kurdish people, as people from Makmur, we have to support the guerrillas. I do not fear them. They should fear me.
Here with more on the women, Peshmerga, Lisa Daftari, Mideast journalist and Fox News contributor. I think a lot of people, Lisa, are going to be shocked to find out that you have these women in Iraq fighting on the front lines. Because when you juxtapose that to the way in which women are treated in some of these countries, it's fascinating.
Right. Talk about the real war on women for people who want to use that as a political line in this country. You have women who are voluntarily saying they want to go to the front lines in order to protect Kurdistan, to fight for the Kurdish people. I mean, this is nothing new for the Kurdish women. They've been doing this for a very long time, but they used to be on the sidelines. They used to provide medical aid and administrative help to the men, but now they're actually saying we want our own division. And they've been doing this since the time of Saddam Hussein, but even more so in the recent days, they're just saying, and that's their message to the U.S. and to the West, just give us the arms, we'll do the fighting.
Well, we just heard that young woman say, you know, watch out for me, because I am here to fight for the honor of the other women. Now, remind people what happens to women in this culture in some cases.
We're talking about genital mutilation. We're talking about rape by ISIS. We're talking about, you know, the stoning of women. And this is really what we talk about in terms of not only the marginalization of women as not having a role in society in terms of having jobs and being honored. You know, it's patriarchal societies that we're talking about here. And here you have a direct reaction to that, where these women are saying, we're going to defend our honor. We're going to defend our people. I spoke to a lot of Kurdish people in the past days. I've been talking to Yazidis, to Assyrians, and you know it's all about protecting the integrity of their culture, these minority cultures and religions. And you know, with the Kurdish people, there's a stereotype among the entire Middle East that the Kurdish people are just such a strong. They've held on so steadfastly because they've always been marginalized and persecuted, unfortunately.
Sometimes when that happens to you, you learn how to build up that bravery and you act in the ways that we're seeing, especially with the women on the front lines. It is a fascinating story. Lisa, thank you so much.
Absolutely.